I don't know what that means,
And on
but
that note, I got some questions for you guys. Would you rather?
Okay.
All right, let's get our would you rather on. Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear that they've worn for a week straight, or use someone else's toothbrush? Ooh.
Do I get to pick whose is what? Like,
Oh no, you dirty drawsing it up, or you dirty you
is it like Scarlett Johansson's dirty draws? Or?
Nah, it's like straight homeless person. You gotta pick one or worse.
Like definitely like 4,000 farts tops in.
Dude, I don't want to play this game.
Nope, it's happening.
This is bad.
Dirty.
Okay, you said that it's both from a homeless person. Is what you're saying?
I don't know. I was just mad.
You got to give me some like.
I guess I'm gonna.
How clean is this person?
I gotta go underwear. I can't put somebody else's toothbrush in my mouth. I can't do it.
The dirty underwear, you have to wear it for a week or just for a day?
It says for a week straight, so just for 7 days.
I assume.
I you have to wear their underwear for a week straight.
Yeah,
that they
dirty.
No, it was their dirty underwear.
Their dirty underwear
that they wore for a week straight.
Yeah, I think I'd go the dirty underwear too.
Yeah,
but I just feel like I can feel more clean after a shower with that than I
agree. Yeah. And if I fart enough in it, I'll make it my own.
Into you, okay? Like that's trauma you can't get back.
You don't taste what they tasted? I can't do that. I mean, neither one of these options.
Toothbrush.
No, you're not.
I am.
Shut up.
I am.
I'm not. Like
the man who won't shower in the same shower that somebody's peed in is gonna.
What shower have you ever showered in?
I didn't say I wouldn't shower in it. I just said it's disgusting. And I don't pee in the shower.
Yeah, I don't pee in the shower either.
But
everybody's done it.
But
I don't care what you say.
If they use their toothbrush, they're using toothpaste. I'm gonna use toothpaste. And people kiss all the time and share that same mouth shit.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a better chance of catching an STD through something inserting into your body.
Yeah, I'm good.
I would rather just get it over with for 2 minutes and be done than walk around in someone's sweaty ball sweat underwear for the whole day.
Bro, and then they don't specify between what gender, so you can have on panties.
I asked you if I could wear Scarlett Johansson's panties.
He said no. It's got to be a homeless dude's.
That was hey, it's his.
Hey,
okay.
Then obviously.
Michael, what if you had to use their toothbrush the entire day?
A homeless person. If I had to use a homeless person's toothbrush, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, so either a homeless person's underwear or a homeless person's toothbrush.
Then we're going to homeless person's underwear in this case.
Yeah.
But I assumed it was a normal person.
No, that's not fair. Then I'm gonna.
And a normal person. I can't sweaty underwear.
Yeah, but no normal person is wearing the same pair of underwear 7 days in a row without washing it.
Underwear and take the homeless off.
Yeah.
And we'll stick with someone else's toothbrush that does not belong to you.
Or isn't like your spouse's or anything like that.
Wait, I have a question. Am I allowed to clean the toothbrush before?
Check it out.
I mean,
check it out.
Rub it under water.
I'll
rinse it under the water.
I'll give leeway to the underwear you could choose whose underwear you put on that's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you say about the toothbrushes?
I didn't say nothing about toothbrush.
Okay, toothbrush is just toothbrush.
I'm still going dirty underwear. I just can't do it. You're telling me I can put on
Yeah, go ahead.
Jennifer Aniston's underwear?
Yes, right now.
I've never felt closer. Oh my God, my wife listens to this. She's going to be so mad at me.
He's like, it's like a scratch and sniff.
Oh, I didn't say that, dear. I did not say that, honey.
Yeah,
you didn't have to.
He did. No. I said it for him.
I can't put somebody else's toothbrush in my mouth. I just can't do it.
If I can choose someone's underwear, then I'm going to choose someone's underwear.
Yeah. What if you could choose someone's toothbrushes? Someone's toothbrush that's outside of your family. Is there anybody that you'd be like, yeah, I'd use their toothbrush? No. Yeah. Well, all right, Durant, answer your own question.
Bro, that's hard.
Like, we just spent like 5 minutes like debating this, and you haven't said which you would choose.
Cause
we've all given answers.
We gave out variables. At first, I was going with the toothbrush, and I'm like, I ain't about to wear nobody's dirty underwear. And then I thought about it. I'm like, then we switched it up, and I'm like, So now that's different because I'm like, whose underwear would I put on?
I cannot
Am I
fathom
just
the
that nasty?
like. I cannot
But,
believe that somebody
I
would
love
choose
you,
the
Glenn,
toothbrush.
but I would rather wear your underwear than use your toothbrush.
I agree,
Okay.
100%. Like that's what I mean. Like I cannot imagine
I would never-
picking that as an option.
You would never find Glenn's toothbrush.
Never.
Or my underwear.
Commando.
You can't fit in my underwear, anyways.
I can fit
Wait,
one
where's my
leg.
toothbrush?
In the shower.
Why is that weird?
Ooh. Okay, I'm going
That-
with toothbrush.
Your toothbrush is in the shower?
You can say
No,
what
mine.
you want to
Toothbrush is
say,
in the shower.
but I'm going with the toothbrush.
That's a little weird. I haven't had a toothbrush in the shower since I was in the military.
Shout out to
like-
brushing your teeth in the shower.
Yeah.
No,
there's
dude,
nothing wrong
I'm
with that.
telling you, in the military, like going through basic, they told you like you had like 3 minutes to shit, shower, and shave. So, and there was very like you had to keep your foot locker clean and everything like that. So I literally would put toothbrush or toothpaste on my toothbrush, just pop it in my mouth, put my shampoo in one hand and my bar soap in the other, and I would just walk to the fucking latrine in a fucking towel, and I'd be in there just doing this at like with the toothbrush, and then I'd brush my teeth at the end, just so I didn't get shit dirty and like yeah, you had to do everything quickly. So yeah.
I don't know. You guys just adding a whole extra step that's unnecessary. It is what it is. Hold on. You still haven't given your answer.
Wait,
I
no,
did.
real
and I
quick.
explained it.
You just said
Oh.
you peed in the shower and
And
you
I
brush
have.
your teeth in there.
I said I was gonna go with the toothbrush.
It's not.
know
I don't
it's
lay
weird.
down on the floor and brush my teeth in the shower and like rinse my toothbrush off on the floor.
He's playing it.
The fuck you mean?
He's like, who needs water?
That's how I rinse it off.
Who
You
needs
know what?
mouthwash?
I've changed my mind. Forget the toothbrush. I'm gonna go underwear.
If I run out of toothpaste, I just get a little baking soda and make my own with urine. It's sterile and I like the taste.
This dude is like drinking hardcore. It's like drinking vodka for him, and he spits it out like.
Like Triple H, I'm out there.
What is a? Oh my god!
LeBron powder, but it's pee.
Man, with my job, that shit doesn't even bother me anymore, honestly.
Man, I should have. I meant to tell you about because I told you about the petrified cat. We were talking about like these
Yo.
disgusting houses. All right, so one of my buddies, he's a police officer, KCPD.
Roman.
No, I'm actually talking about Matthew.
A different police
Yeah,
officer friend?
I know, dude. I was a police dispatcher. I know quite a bit of police officers.
Hey, guy. For the airport.
Yeah, and a lot of them went to KCPD. But no, anyway, so we were talking about like discussing houses, hoarders, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my buddy Matt he's like, bro, you gotta see this, and he sent me this picture. He's like, we got called for a wellness check. The woman had been dead for a couple weeks. We get into the house. He's like, it's a hoarder's house. Like everything's packed up to the ceiling. He's like, you're walking on trash through the house, and he sends me a picture of this cat that is literally dead and petrified and like decaying. But when I mean petrified, it's not even like there's anything gooey. This thing's been there like a year.
Like
it
mummified?
mummified. That's the
Yeah.
perfect word. In its litter box. And I'm sitting there and I was like, I'm looking at the picture and I was like, dude, he's like, yeah, he's like, it's just there. He's like, this house is fucking crazy. But and I'm like looking at the picture. I was like, you know what's scary? There's a brand new box of cat litter right next to that you could tell is brand new. So like, it's like this lady was changing the litter around the cat.
What?
Yo.
I'm not even joking. You
hell?
can't make this up. Like the cat mummified in the litter box, but the cat litter, it's a
Brand new.
like when you look at everything in the house, everything's trash. You could see that this was one of those, and it was like those 5-gallon jugs of tidy litter or whatever it's
Yeah.
called,
Yeah.
tidy cat. And I was like, dude, I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Man. I can't. Oh no. Ooh.
Yo, I've seen some hoarded homes. I've been inside some hoarded homes. and
I have too,
that's
man.
the most terrifying thing ever. So to know it's a show where they consistently did that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, it's like you want to keep exploring the house, but you don't.
Because he showed me a picture, and it was like this lady that like was just a part of the trash in there, looking like the thing from the labyrinth that like lived in the trash.
Yeah.
But I was like, the thing was so fat that he showed me. I was like, it looked like the fat vampire off of the first Blade movie. That was just like, Blade, no.
Yo,
Oh my
yo,
god.
that's
dude.
horrible.
Oh, man.
Uh,
Yo,
man,
Change
This
the
is-
pace here.
This has been a crazy episode so
Yeah.
far.
Right. This is probably gonna be one of my favorites.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, I, mean, I
Um,
guess.
You guys ever been servers?
Yes.
Servers?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like no waitressing job
Yeah,
or anything.
I was a
Never
waiter.
worked in any food industry.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this am I the asshole is gonna touch a home base with you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole? My fiance and I went out to dinner. The food was amazing, but the service was terrible. The waiter didn't take our drink order for at least the first 5 minutes that we were there, and then we didn't see her again until 10 minutes in. She dropped off drinks, took our food order, and we didn't see her again except for that one occasional refill after we got our food. In total, we were at the restaurant about an hour, hour and a half, and we saw her 3 times. Here's the problem. I don't think she provided good service, so I didn't tip her. My fiance thinks I'm wrong, but I don't feel like she did anything but bring us drinks and put our food in the system. So am I the asshole for not tipping her?
I'll right there as a customer. I'll be honest. The less you come to my table, the better. Like, I like as long as my drink's filled, I'm good. I don't want you to come over there while I'm taking a bite of my food. Like, how's the food?
Every
But like,
single
man,
time.
I have the food in my mouth. Can you like give me a second? You just dropped it off. So, to me, I would prefer that type of service. Like, 5 minutes. That's not long waiting for a drink. It could have been a busy night. They could have been working 2 sections. I've
Yeah.
never been in the service industry,
100%,
but
yeah.
I don't know what they're going through that night. And you know what? If I don't have to chit chat with you, all the better. Because I'm not here to be your friend. I want some food. The food was great. You brought it to me in a timely manner. You got me my drinks. You got me my refills. I'll tip you.
Yeah, that's how I am too. And also, like, I try, like, even outside of like me being a waiter, like, we all have shitty days at work, right?
Right.
And like, we sometimes let that affect the work that we do, right? Except for them, it's like amplified because they're in this industry where they're making $2 an hour, and they have to be fucking the nicest person you've ever met, otherwise they just get no money. But there's still people, they can give the best service in the world, and there's still people that just are like shitty tippers
Yeah.
or don't tip it at all. So yeah, you're an asshole. Just to answer the question, I believe you are an asshole. Yes,
Oh,
because
this
I'm
was
also
you?
no. This is
Oh.
just a story. So whoever this is an asshole. But I'm also with you in that, like, the less you come into my table, like, as long as my drink is filled and stuff like that, I'm happy. I don't need you there. I don't really know what other service you can provide me, quite
So
honestly.
here's a like for me, this is like the one time that I did not tip. It was the last time I was ever at Olive Garden. We went there. We were like going there for lunch, and we got this appetizer that looked good. And when I tell you, like, this thing felt like it came out of a microwave, which it probably did, but it was just oily and gross. Like, you could, like, it wasn't like what it was supposed to be. You could tell it wasn't right. Like, and none of the food was right either. Everything was messed up. And the lady was like, "How's the food?" I was like, I'm not trying to be rude. Honestly, it's pretty awful." "Okay, well, have a good day." And I was like, "What?" Like, because I told her, I was like, this was awful. Like, genuinely, like, worst food I've ever had at a restaurant.
2 things. 1, that's your fault for going to Olive Garden. 2, go back there and make that shit yourself. When you're there, you're family. That's why you get shitty service at Olive Garden. If you need a drink, go get it
Touche,
yourself.
that's on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't even say that.
Can't even argue that
Yeah,
point.
hey, he's right.
What do you think?
Me? Yeah, that person's an asshole. That's somebody's livelihood. And like Glenn said, you got good days and bad days at work. And honestly, you could see them literally going back and forth between these tables.
Dude, I'm sorry. I just looking at Michael, he's about to come with some bullshit.
I mean,
I know,
the
because
focus
the
on me,
minute
he
the minute you said, yeah, he's an asshole, Michael just gave me a grin, and I was like, this motherfucker is about to.
Look, before he even go
God.
in doing that, usually sometimes I don't tip. And it's not because I got something against the person. I just don't tip sometimes. That makes me the bad guy.
Yeah, you're an
just don't
asshole.
tip.
All right,
It ain't
but
got
you
no-
at
it-
least
I don't
at
tip.
least
I don't not tip because I'm like, oh, she's the bad server or whatever. Maybe I'm just broke.
see. But I'm in the
Okay.
camp of, like, if you can't afford to tip, don't go out to eat.
Yeah, I am.
I mean,
too.
that's not a fair sentiment. What if I wanted some?
I
good
didn't say
food?
I didn't say it was. I never once said it was. I'm just saying that's how I am.
I
Well,
mean,
like if you can't, like I'm in the camp that if you can't afford to tip on the meal you're going to, you should be going to a different meal.
Now, also that being said, before Michael goes into his whatever he's going to do that's going to piss me off, I also I understand why people don't tip. It's not really fucking our responsibility for these places to pay their employees a decent wage. You know what I mean? Like $2 an hour, but they're like, but it could be up to 20 with all the tips you could make.
And there are
like-
some places
like-
overseas that don't
Don't-
let you.
Oh,
tip
it's like
because they
really
ask.
only
Like,
in
it's the U.S.
the
that's like that.
yeah, and over North America where like tipping is even really a thing. Yeah, like the UK, like Japan, you don't tip. Yeah,
I don't know. I just think it's something stupid for people to argue over. Like, if you like the person, it's just like, even if you go to a place where you don't tip, if you like that person, generally you want to do something nice for them.
sure.
So you like, oh, here's $5 for doing whatever, for being awesome, for
Yeah.
you making my day better, stuff like that. So I do think that guy's an asshole for not pay it forward, bro. They brought you your food. I know it's their job, but like, I mean,
You can pay it for it. And Michael's just like,
All right.
That's why I'm not looking at him.
Hey.
It's not his turn to talk.
Yeah.
Everybody else got to explain. I'm explaining my terminology. And
I'm not
I
gonna
look
cut
at
you
it
off.
like
I'm
that.
letting you go.
I look at it like that because, like I said, I'm not one of the people that tip every single time I go out. I will tip, but I don't tip every single time I do it. So
I still like. So there's like no real rhyme or reason. It's just like if you feel like tipping that day, you'll
no,
tip.
I literally
If you
just said
don't,
if I'm broke, if I don't have enough money to tip, I don't have enough money to tip you. It's like if you order DoorDash and they ask you if you want to tip a percent. I don't have enough to tip. I just got enough to buy what I buy.
now I have a question. Like, what about those places? Because this is where it really like drives me nuts. But what about those places where, let's say it's like a boba tea shop or something like that, where literally they're only making you a drink and handing it to you, and they ask you for a tip, like on that little thing. Would you like to tip? I don't think those deserve like
Yeah.
the entire service. Like I'm standing here and waiting. That's the entire service and transaction.
and again,
You're not doing anything beyond what
your
know.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're
not doing
your
any
only
extra
job is to
service.
make me a drink.
Yeah.
Right? It's like see, I'm with you. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling extra nice that day, maybe I'll throw
Yeah.
a couple dollars or whatever. But yeah, if it's something like that, or like if I have to go pick up my food, I'm not gonna tip you. Like
Yeah, no,
you go to
that
like
too.
Pizza Hut and
They're
you go to
like-
pick
and
up your
they
pizza,
ask-
and they're like, they have a tip jar there. I'm probably not gonna tip then.
Or when you swipe your card when you're picking it up there at Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
it asks you to tip 15, 20 or whatever, 30%.
I would like. To
I was
be
like,
the
y'all
person
are
who pushes
greedy.
That 20%. I just need to see you. Why are you pushing 20% on pizza you had to pick up?
No, I don't. Like I'm
Michael-
just
Michael's just sitting there so
I
patiently.
just I don't tip if I have to pick it up.
yeah.
throw-
okay. But going back to the
The original
story.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he an asshole, Michael? I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw something at you. I feel
Hit the right black person.
it.
In this story, I do believe he's an asshole.
Okay.
okay,
But I have been that person who have left without tipping. As a matter of fact, we did it here 2 weeks ago. We went to God, what's that Mexican restaurant in Zona? Not Zona, but right over by the old branch we worked at.
On the border.
By the movie theater. Yeah, we went to On the Border. That one over here. And walked in. There were literally 4 tables. There were 4 tables sitting, so we were the 5th table. When we sit down, the bartender is also our server.
Sure.
So she walks by and she goes, "I'll be with you here in just a moment." And we said, "Okay." And then she goes back, and we don't see her for 10 minutes. And we're just kind of looking at each other like, "Okay, all right." And then she comes from the back, and then she goes, "What can I get you to drink?" Okay, we order our drinks. And then she's like, "Are you ready to order your food?" And we knew what we wanted, so we ordered our food. And then she proceeded to go to the bar. My wife at the time was like, "Can I get some mild salsa?" She was like, "Yeah, I'll bring it back." She went to the bar, started making drinks, disappeared for a while. We were there for another 25 minutes. Didn't get food until after that 25 minutes was up. Then they brought our food out, and it was a completely different person who brought our food out. Sat it down. My wife was like, "Can I get some mild salsa?" He went and immediately got it and brought it back. And then 10 minutes later, she comes over and goes, "Here's your mild salsa." And so I looked at her and I'm like, "Thank you." And then she disappeared and we didn't see her again for another 30 minutes. My drink didn't get refilled the whole time.
Okay.
And I'm a quick drinker. So it was gone before she even had a chance to do whatever. So we left that day without tipping her more than $3.
I actually get that because that
Yeah.
is poor service.
That is
you know?
awful.
Yeah,
service.
it's awful service. So like I've been accused of not tipping before, but usually I'm one of the like 15 to 20% tippers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's just like 10% to me just doesn't even sound. If it's $100, I'm not leaving you $10. I'm gonna leave you closer to 30.
Okay.
So that's just how I am.
Yeah.
But also, if your service is shitty, I'm gonna let you know in the tip that it's shitty. I'm not gonna be a penny giver. I'm not gonna be an asshole like that.
So you still tip? You'll give them a little something. You'll
Yeah.
give them something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
wife though, she's like, "Don't leave anything," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna leave them."
that's how my wife is. Yeah. Dude, my wife. I swear to God, it could be like a $50 bill or a $50 bill, and I'll like throw down a $5, and she'll be like, "Really, $5?" And I'll be like, "What?"
I just want you ladies to know your husbands love you dearly.
I mean,
they
we do.
admire you, and they appreciate everything you do for them. You
They
gotta
ain't
be
doing that
here.
for me. Like,
You gotta be here, but I'm that $5 guy too.
I just I feel like that's a slap in the face sometimes too. Like especially if they own it and they filling your drink up, and like I said, I'm a fast drinker. So usually sometimes they'll fill it up and 2 minutes later it's gone. And they back filling it up. If they on top of their stuff and they getting what we need, like then I'm like, okay, I gotta show the
Yeah.
appreciation.
yeah.
You know, but then if there's ones that like the on the border lady, I'm just like, I want you to know that there was nobody in here and you still fucking forgot about
But
it.
you're not like one of those dickheads that like writes a note and shit on the
No.
like. Here's a tip. Learn to do your job.
No.
No,
Yeah.
that's a special place. in
I
hell
think
for
yeah.
that.
There's a special corner in hell.
Would you ever do some shit like that?
No.
Why go out your way to be a douchebag?
I don't know,
like,
man.
Like,
That's
like
just
again,
like how some
going back
people
to,
live.
like when they're when you get that bad service, like I said, like when that lady gave us that bad service, like okay, like what's confronting her gonna like? She could be having a bad day. I was like, obviously we didn't tip her, but like again, and we were like the only table in there that day too.
Mhm.
But in that situation, what I mean, like this was bad service. I want to talk to you a minute. I ain't gonna make anybody's day better. I was just like, you know what? I just won't come back. Like that's like I'm not like clearly they don't need my business, so there's no point in me even going. Like so
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to touch on something
Yeah.
because
This
this
was
is one
serious.
of my no. This is one of my new favorite restaurants.
Oh,
Have you had Danny's Burger Shack? It's over by you.
yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Wait, no, I haven't.
No. I was gonna say, I've never even
Wait,
heard of it.
no, I haven't. I know what you're talking about, but no, I haven't.
It is.
I've had Tay's Burger
fantastic.
Shack.
I have somebody told me to try Danny's and try Tay's. They said Tay's is better. I haven't had Tay's yet, but I don't think anything can be better than Danny's.
Tay's is pretty damn good. Where's Danny's?
So, you know where that
People that aren't from around here are like, what the fuck
it's
are
on
they talking
it's
about?
on North Oak, like in between that strip mall where you know where like
Yep.
Casey's is and
Yeah.
that taco
Oh,
restaurant that
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yes.
So it's like
You know
over
where
there,
it
it's
is?
over there by Barry and North Oak, just
Oh,
just a little bit south.
Okay,
of there.
I do know what you're talking about.
But it's they have this burger, like it's a sweet heat, but it's a jalapeno jam that's on it, and it is fire. Like,
Man, I
and
could
their
go for a
onion
good
rings, you
burger
have to
right
get
now.
there early because their onion rings always sell out. Like, so they
Ooh, I
open at
love some
11.
good
Their onion
onion
rings are
rings.
usually sold out by 1. So
Those are some damn good onion rings.
dude,
right.
no, they're fucking good.
Real quick, since we're talking about this,
Even my girls, like they very picky eaters. Sophia ate all her food. Lillian ate all her food. It was just them and I there. They tore it up, and like they got chicken nuggets and grilled cheese. The chicken nuggets, they were like actually breaded with seasoning and stuff like that, like mixed into it. I was like, these are
Oh,
fire
they
too. I was
doing
like,
something though.
dude,
Yeah.
like I was like, you kind of go in there and like gives you that like modern hipster vibe, like not necessarily hipster, but like all the people cooking, like guys that you would imagine like at a tattoo shop, like big gauged out ears, tattoos on their neck and stuff like that.
yeah,
But you could tell they're proud of what
my
they do,
kind of
man.
people.
Dude, There, ooh,
Man, speaking of real quick, I told I told my cousin this earlier today. I think Sonic has the best bacon cheeseburger in the fast food game. Bacon cheeseburger specifically. I don't know what it is, but like the bacon they use at Sonic tastes good. It's always cooked so perfect. Because like sometimes you'll go to a burger place and you get like a rubbery bacon
Yeah.
or like the microwave bacon.
like
I don't know what.
Wendy's.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what it is, man, but that bacon at Sonic is fucking good.
Crispy.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. It's everything you want in a bacon.
I guess it depends
don't-
on how you like your bacon, though, because I like my bacon like one step below burnt.
I think you would like it. I do. I think even Muslims would agree with me that Sonic has the best bacon cheeseburger.
Okay, so
What?
wait, no, this is funny because I'm not a big bacon fan. I'm not.
I'm a
You-
breakfast sausage
usually, Usually, like I get stomach aches after eating it, so I just
Sausage.
choose not to eat it.
guy.
But one of my buddies who is Muslim, he was sitting there like the guy brought up. I was like, man, I don't like bacon. He's like, I'm not supposed to eat bacon and I like bacon. What is wrong with you? And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I do. What is like your guy? Like, what's like one food opinion you have that people might like disagree with? Like, I think breakfast sausage is far superior to bacon.
Wait, do
I
you go
don't-
links or patties?
I prefer links. I like both, but I like links better.
I
I like
prefer
sausage
patties.
links in my mouth.
I don't know what it is about the patties, what they put in it, but if the right, like if you cook it right, it's to do something to you, man.
I like patties better.
it do
Yeah.
something to you.
It's the casings around the meat, man. I don't know. It's
I-
a
I can't. I
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
talking
say
about. It's hard to
something, but I got to pause, so I just can't.
Say
'Cause
it.
No.
It depends on what sausage type it is, because the sausage he's talking
Why are you
about,
looking
I
at
don't
me
like
like
that.
that?
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
like-
figure out what you're saying.
I don't like that breakfast sausage, the one you're talking about. I like the ones that, who makes the yellow box one?
Brown and serve or whatever.
Johnsonville?
Yeah, is that them?
A brown and serve, I think,
That's
isn't it?
crazy. Dang.
Oh, I know what you're talking about,
Pre-made?
yeah.
Oh, is that like the?
They look like lumpy dicks. I know that's the one you're talking about.
Yes,
It looks
is.
like a
Yes,
dick
it
that's
is.
got an STD. Yeah.
Wow.
See,
we-
hold on. I like the ones you're talking about. I like biting into it and it going.
Oh, wow. So he likes a little piece of meat that has
Yeah,
something
boy. Oh, if you get the maple ones, even better.
Okay, maple's a different story. That changes things.
You know, you
Mhm.
can make your own like that at home. You literally just put maple syrup. Like if you make your own, like get ground pork sausage,
Uh-huh.
put some maple syrup in it, turn
Yeah.
them into patties. Dude, it's
Sound like
great.
Or I
He
could
was
just
like,
buy
I'm
it.
like,
Yeah.
Dude, no, I'm telling you, it's better, man. It makes
Nah.
it taste like a McGriddle.
The
Don't
brown and
tell
syrup is
me.
I don't like
$1.
McGriddles.
What?
Yeah. It's so I used to work at McDonald's and I used to eat them every morning for
That's
breakfast.
probably
Didn't
why.
eat them for 2 years and then I went back to try them and it was I couldn't eat it. It tasted like I don't know.
Bad
I wish we
memories.
would get those steak, egg, and
Notice
cheese
those-
bagels
he
back.
said
Oh my
2
God.
years.
That's one of the obviously my mom's dead, but one of the few good memories I have about my mom is getting steak, egg, and cheese bagels from McDonald's. I was like, man, I don't know.
God, they were so good.
brings
Some
back a
places
better
still
time.
have them, lucky bastards.
Really?
I miss the
Yeah.
snack wraps.
Snack wraps are good too, especially if after midnight they were like $1. Go get you a Big Mac snack wrap.
Like, I feel like they just took that stuff away because it was putting a lot of pressure onto the workers. Like, bro, it's just a chicken strip with lettuce and wrap it up, bro.
Oh, I didn't even get the
Wait,
one with the
what?
chicken strip. I got the one with the hamburger patty.
Even better.
It
Oh,
was
no,
literally
see,
just a
even
Big
better.
Mac without the
We
bun.
did the chicken strip.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No, because I know.
never
No,
heard
because
of the
Michael's a big chicken strip.
Big
fan.
Mac snack wrap. I never heard of them putting a
I've
Oh,
heard
hamburger.
it was incredible. It was
No.
incredible.
Yo.
It tasted just like
They
it's
just took
because
the burger and cut it in.
yeah,
put
and cut it in
the-
half and like made it a Big Mac and a snack wrap. But it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're fucking drunk off your ass. Perfect.
I just feel like they butchered their own menu. A lot of these restaurants have done that. We were talking about how Wendy's, when we were growing up, they used to have the yellow and red
Bags.
design.
Yeah.
That's when Wendy's was like peak. This silver and red package, brown bag Wendy's is garbage.
I disagree.
The fries back then were.
Now, if
I
I could take the
I'll-
Baconator and go back with it, I'll take
Wait.
that back.
yeah,
I
I
Okay.
will
definitely.
Well-
say, Wendy's like crispy chicken sandwiches, they might be some of the better of the fast food
Yo,
restaurants.
bruh.
Like,
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, we got the ghost pepper one the other day. I was like, they have no right being this good with this sandwich. I was like,
Dude, I got that too. Wasn't it? It was weak as fuck though.
it wasn't
That
It's not
spicy,
real
but
sauce
ghost
was
pepper.
nuts.
Not at all.
it tasted good though.
Yeah. I
But
wouldn't. I mean, it
think
was good. I
Wendy's-
will agree.
Like, it
actually,
wasn't
it was
hot,
good.
like, if you were looking for
no,
something
not
hot,
at
it
So
all.
you
wasn't.
think current Wendy's is better than yellow and red design Wendy's?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else?
What about no? What about current McDonald's over?
No.
Like,
No,
remember
no,
you'd walk in, they had
no.
N64s and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm over here
Fucking-
playing Smash Bros while waiting on my Happy Meal to come
Yeah,
out.
you're sitting on the hamburger's face.
Everything.
79 cents for
What?
fries.
Wait, pause.
What-
What?
what McDonald's you going to?
You
They
know
have-
what I would.
They have a bench with Ronald McDonald sitting
Yeah,
there. And you
like
just go
the-
Yeah,
take
you
pictures
take a
with
picture of them, dude. Fuck
Why did-
yeah.
that was kind of creepy. We were all playing with an inanimate clown. Like, hey, buddy, you about to eat some chicken nuggets.
Bro, the McDonald's up by my house just put the playpen back in. Like they just built the
Yeah,
area.
I was about to say a lot of them
So-
took them out.
Yo,
So
let's
I-
not even talk
the
about
other
that.
day, I was leaving Kearney. You know, I was driving out of town, and I swear to God, this is the craziest. Like, I hope this person knew what they were doing, but I could see this person walking to McDonald's. It was a bowling ball with legs to like paint a picture, wearing red shorts, a bright yellow T-shirt, and their hair. This was not a wig. Red, like bright red, curly hair, like, looked like
old
Ronald McDonald, like that ate Ronald McDonald. Like this was a supersized Ronald McDonald that's been eating McDonald's their whole life.
Oh, not the egg, man.
Like, dude, I was like, you could have like tossed them on their side and just rolled them around. Like, I was like, what? Like, oh my god.
Hey, he had somebody just had a birthday. Who was it? What's the purple one?
Grimace.
It was Grimace's birthday. He had to be there.
Yeah, they
I'm
got like a
I'm-
special meal for him.
They
No,
got
it
a
was a
special
shake.
shake.
Oh,
They
it's
did
just
a
a shake?
whole
Did
celebration
you
for
hear
him.
that? Like every McDonald's was like they made it a big deal to force them to make sure they were using their ice cream machines.
so that it didn't
Well,
break
yeah,
during
well,
this.
because their big thing, the big promotion was the shake.
right.
And my
okay.
buddy was telling me about it. He's like, yeah, he's like, there was a huge stink that like they all had to do it, and nobody it was like all the like, yeah.
You know, like only 1 out of 20 McDonald's ice cream machine is actually broken.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, they said
just-
they
I
filled in
stopped
there.
asking because I
Yeah.
swear to God, I haven't had any ice cream from McDonald's probably
Well,
15 years.
When
And
I used to
like,
work there were times where it just didn't pass inspection. So you would tell customers it's broken.
pass inspection, like
Yeah,
from
I just
who?
assume McDonald's in general doesn't pass
You're
inspection.
supposed so technically like at the end of the night, you're supposed to clean that out.
Yeah, they're lazy. That's what it is. They don't want to
So
clean
they
it out.
don't clean it out and they keep adding and keep adding. Well, then it gets kind of nasty inside there.
Got the
Okay.
gunk
So
in
when they
there.
do an inspection and it doesn't pass, they have to shut that ice cream machine down and get.
I feel
until
like
it gets
if
cleared out.
anything doesn't pass inspection, you should shut the whole restaurant down.
right.
no.
Like just because it's set, like
I think
if
so.
this isn't like, I'm sure if we start moving things around, you know.
Like you tape off this part of the grill. 'cause that's it. And they're like,
Nah,
what happened
they're-
over there?
Well, no. So,
We
see,
we
this
used
is
to
where all
see
the
mice in
COVID
there.
is.
We used to- I think you guys will be surprised how many mice you'll have at fast food restaurants and
I
stuff.
guarantee you I wouldn't.
But the worst place is like Price Chopper, grocery stores.
Mm.
Really,
I used
it's
to
like-
work overnight and stock shelves and stuff. And there were a couple nights that it's 2 a.m. and I walk out and there's no customers out there, thankfully. And mice are just running through the store. They're if anything on the bottom rack they can get to easily, yeah, they're getting to it.
Did not know that.
Yeah, that bothers me.
Well, looks like I'm not shopping on the bottom rack.
I'm
be
never
an
shopping
person.
again.
And it's really nothing you can do about it.
That's
'cause
my
it's
new
just
diet
like,
plan.
There's no way they cannot get in. The doors in the back, like the gates that you lift up for trucks and stuff,
Uh-huh.
they don't close all the way, and it's enough
or
of
they
a
can
gap
shoot
for them
through
to
that
get
rubber
in.
grommet on the bottom.
Yeah. So there's no real way to stop them. There's the black boxes.
You want to know the way to stop them? Because I grew up in the country, and the way to stop mice is you get cats.
Yeah, you just have a bunch of cats
Like-
running
like-
around.
Yeah,
Like
but
we
then
had a
wouldn't have
barn,
any
everything
cat
like
litter.
that, farm, and everybody would dump cats out there. But we used to play in the hayloft all the time. I'm serious. Like
what?
in the hayloft.
What the? Oh, okay.
Like we would climb up there and like hide and seek up in the hayloft. It wasn't until I was
Bread
like
and
15
butter.
years old I went up. Yeah. What was that little? What was the whip? Oh no, that was the whip.
Bread
cream.
Bread and butter.
Yeah. But no, it wasn't until I was like 15 I went up there and I realized how many rats were up there, and I was like, I am so glad I didn't realize about that when I was a kid hiding in all those hay bales, because I was like, it was a scary amount because we had emptied out the hay loft, and I mean they're everywhere. Like, and you're just oh my god!
You're like, hey Justin, why'd you touch my foot? I'm all the way over here.
Get away from me, Ratatouille.
I was expecting a fully different. Me and my uncle used to play in the haystacks. What?
Yeah,
Whoa, he's still looking for me.
That makes
Uncle
me
Bad
uncomfortable.
Touch.
Real quick, back to McDonald's. Man, I know I'm not the only one. Y'all remember when we were fucking dumb and would think that the spoon in a McFlurry was a straw, and we'd be sitting there just like, why can't I get anything?
Mhm.
Bro,
Yeah. Everybody tried it
God,
at least
dude.
once.
they know.
Yeah.
The craziest part is all they had to do was put an opening at the bottom of like the
Yeah,
spoon for us to do that. And they
Right.
just wouldn't.
right.
That was the way of getting back at us for making them make a McFlurry for us.
Well,
That's
I-
what it was.
They didn't even have to make the damn thing. Anyways, I digress.
Do you feel like fast food today is better than it was back then?
No.
It's gone downhill.
How do you
Some
guys feel about
places.
Checkers? Checkers was a big thing when we were growing up.
So the only Checkers that was by me,
What is checkers?
it's like Checker
Oh.
rallies.
Yes.
Wasn't that?
Checkers and rallies.
Now we have
Yeah.
to go to.
You
St.
ever like
Louis.
if you would like go to, you would usually see they had like obviously like checkered walls, and then they also had the big red tables with the umbrellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Chinese
checkered-
restaurants occupy those
And it
buildings now.
wasn't like a in branch place. It was like you walk up
You
to
walk
the
up to
window,
it. Yeah.
you order your food, and you can sit out at a table. or
It's
something.
basically like a Sonic,
Okay.
like if we're
Yeah.
I've
without
never
the
seen
drive-through
one, never heard
or
of
without
one,
the
but
Yeah, it's
um,
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
But I think I'd only had it like once or twice, and then it closed down fairly.
You guys remember Texas Tom's?
Oh,
Yeah, they're still
they
Texas
they
Tom's, right?
close and open so many like locations now. It's
No,
like one every.
You go down to where my wife's from. They're all over down there, like Independence Avenue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like 2 down there.
yeah.
You want to go? I'll take you.
I think it's a
She's from
different.
Independence Avenue.
Whoa. Dude.
it's a different Texas time though. Every time it
It's a-
opens up.
wait. Okay, so I always joke around with people, and it wasn't until like her friends, like coworkers and all that, started getting to know her more outside of work. My wife is either one of 2 races. She's Asian, but she's either white or hood. Okay, when I'm telling you, when
Hood
she
is a
starts
race.
driving down on Independence Avenue, the first time I was like, we do not have a gun in the car. You over here, pull over, motherfucker, pull over. I was like, what are you trying to do? I was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, this is when we first dated, and like when she was taking me down to her family's house. I was like, what is going on? I was like, you were trying to get us killed. She's like, it's fine. They ain't gonna do shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, so you want to talk about bad Asian drivers? My wife's a good driver until you get her down in the hood. Okay, she is a whole different story. And I was like, you better be praying to Jesus before.
I think you are the only man to ever say my wife's a good driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's not allowed
she's
to
a good
drive.
driver. All the other times, you take her down there, man. It's a different person, man.
Like,
It's like your customer service voice.
it's funny because I was thinking
Once
that,
she
but I
leave the
wasn't gonna
hood, it
say
clicks
it.
back.
Yeah,
This is a nice neighborhood. Move, motherfuckers.
dude.
It's not a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Anyways.
down there is not a nice neighborhood, but we be driving around like anywhere else, Liberty, and she's just fine, you know.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
This is
But
lovely.
you get down there,
I had to pull it back because I almost said something real bad.
I'm glad you didn't.
Ah.
You know, I think that tickles Glenn. And it's like,
What? How do you know what tickles me?
I know, I
He
know.
caught us. He saw the video, Glenn.
so this is truly about the casting couch now.
Yeah, this is.
We're gonna talk about all the things.
I
Glenn and
don't know
Michael
what
have
that
done on this-
is.
What is that?
I have never heard of
Wow,
that
is
that
before
where
in my
Alex
life.
goes?
Oil,
Before?
and I got this.
You
pop-
called it? What did you call it? A crashing couch?
Yeah,
Wow.
sure.
That's where you sleep.
It's probably why this couch feels like a slip and slide.
Some nice
What's this
upholstery.
stain over here, Michael?
Pop
I mean,
it's from
Duran
his
and Glenn
dog.
Sit over there.
with candy and pop.
This is my all the time couch.
Can I ask why the first time we have another white guy on, you decide to pair us together and then
Actually,
you two together?
I think he just coincidentally sat where I sit.
I don't know,
I-
man.
Yeah.
He said he was like, "How many white people are here normally?" And I was like, "Just me." And then he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna sit next to you so you feel safe." That's what he said. I don't know. It is what it is.
The code word's peanut butter.
Ironically, I have none in my house.
What?
And that's so.
Oh, yeah.
Peanut is me and my wife's code word.
Is it really? Oh my god.
That's
So
funny.
whenever we have to get the hell out of a situation,
And then
she'll
he's
look at
talking
me and
about
go,
bread and
"Peanut."
butter. There we go.
Yeah, dude, he starts getting shit mixed up. He's like, yo, his wife's like peanut butter, and he just starts fucking running for a bell.
Bell and starts
just, like,
whipping her-
just like hits his kids.
Running away
You said
from-
peanut butter. She's like, what are you
Once she
talking
says
about?
peanut butter, I'm like, fuck, I can't get it. My daughters are like, don't go get milk.
No, not
We
again.
have some.
Oh.
Side note, my youngest daughter makes that joke to me all the time. Like when I'm leaving the house, she'll be like, are you going to the store to get milk? And
Oh.
I crack up laughing every time. My wife gets so surprised.
I don't know.
Don't come back.
We were just talking about beating kids and this little what?
He said until you don't come back. She's just looking out the window.
You know, I don't know if you have to travel for work or anything like that, but the next time you have to leave for work and you're gone for a weekend or something like that, you're like, all right, I'm going to go get some milk. I'll be back. just to see what the kids
Well, I told her so whenever we do school events, for some reason, it's always my daughter who's black, her friends who are primarily white or Asian or something.
Hold on. The way you
Like
said that,
Right?
there wasn't.
pauses.
There,
I
there
love
wasn't-
how you got to
yeah.
identify that your kids were black.
Well, hold on.
Well, I'm
Hold on.
just-
The way he said it, though, he was like, "There's my daughter who's always black, and it's like, she's always the black one. I never make any of the other kids the black one."
Majority
she's
of the
a
time,
half breed.
there was one year that she had a kid who was mixed, but outside of that, her group has always been like she's the only black kid. in it, Right? And so when I come up to like field trips, they always go, "Is that your dad?" And she always go, "Yes." And she looks at it, so I told her next time they say, like, "Is that your dad?" I want you to respond and be like, "No, my dad went to the store to get milk and he hasn't come back yet, so he's here to help me."
You know what?
You know,
I'm not even.
when he identified that the kid was like, my kid's black,
Yeah.
it reminded me of that Cat Williams little skit or whatever show it's from, and he's like in jail. He's like, woman, that is not my kid. I've been in prison for 15 years, 15 consecutive years. That kid got a 720
Credit score.
720 credit score right now.
as a baby. He said,
He's like, this
You
one's
blacks.
mine. This
Is that
one
what that's
probably mine.
I think that was Meet the Blacks.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious.
But
He's
like,
like,
God,
I've been here 15 consecutive.
And
Bitch,
it's
do
a
you
little
know
white
what
baby.
consecutive means? That means one right after the motherfucking
I ain't
other.
miss a day.
How do you miss a day of prison? Yo, man.
You just didn't clock in that morning.
I don't feel like it's like, hey, inmate, get up. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, he's like, guard, I don't want to be an inmate today. Well, shit, what do we do?
Do you think there's somebody in prison right now who they don't want a kid be around their kids so much that they'd rather just say fuck it and stay in prison?
Probably.
Yeah, you know what it's called? Not paying child support.
Yeah.
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 I guess there's that.
Like you like the day you get out, like you get in an Uber, they take you somewhere and you just stab somebody. Yeah, I
You know
already
the
know.
shitty part about going to jail for not paying child support
Is
is when you get out of jail, you still owe that money for child support.
Not all of it, because they take
Well,
some of your money from.
You know what? You know what's crazy
from
though?
working in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you go to jail for tickets, when you get out, you don't have to pay those tickets anymore. Like your time served is for those tickets.
Yeah.
But if you go to jail for child support, they're like, hey, guess what? You still got to pay us. And also, while you're in jail, you can't work. You're still racking it up.
What
Yeah,
if they
but
like
some
gave
of
you
them
the
get like
option?
work, like get the option to work in certain
Yeah.
duties, but they're making pennies on the dollar, but all of it
Right,
goes to child
exactly.
support.
What
Yeah.
What if they gave you the option though? They're like, all right, you're 3 years back on child support. Your child is 16, so you have another 2 more years. You can serve 3 years, or you can serve 5 years. Would you take it up on that? Be like, all right, so I can stay in prison 2 extra
I mean,
years,
if I ain't
and it
shit,
gets
I'ma
me
do
out of
fine.
the.
Yeah.
If you say if you ain't shivved.
If I ain't shit already.
Oh, okay.
like,
You don't
if
think that 3 years will change you?
the extra 2 years?
Well, the
Well-
3 years you're there, and then they serve the additional
That's
2 years.
wild,
I
though.
mean, it'll
Prison-
change me. 5
Pri-
years, things change a lot. but-
No, 3 years. Have I confused you?
yeah,
said
Could
can
you
serve
change
3
it?
Years,
Yeah,
or you
could
can
you-
serve 5 years.
Yeah, but you're like, if I'm a piece of shit now, then
I'm saying if I ain't paid child support in 3 years, I'm a piece of shit
Right? Yeah.
already. So I might as well just be
Just get out of it.
Like get all of it
Okay,
done.
all right,
and
maybe
serve 5 years.
Okay, maybe that wasn't enough time distance. Maybe it's like your child is 9 years old and you're 4 years back, or you can serve the rest up to that point,
Once again, if I ain't
or
shit,
1 year and then you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
I don't
if
know
ain't
what.
shit.
When
I'ma
did
just
when?
run from the
How far
cops.
behind do you have to be before they like actually send you to jail, Michael?
I don't know. I pay for all of my.
Wait.
kids.
It's his alter personality, Mike.
Mike,
Dwyer,
yeah,
that would not be paying
Mike,
child support.
Mike Dwyer.
Yeah,
How
I
much?
ain't gonna
No,
lie,
because-
man. Fuck them kids. No.
He's the greatest dad ever because he went to go find exquisite milk and he ain't returning it until he come back with the rarest of milk.
No, he
That's what
he
it
buys
is.
that Chateau glass bottle milk.
Woo. I love Chateau milk.
It's so
we
good.
we can't have any nuts in the milk, so we got to make sure that the cows don't eat peanuts or anything
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
So,
So it's a long
sometimes-
process
yeah.
of finding the
Yeah.
right milk.
I gotta actually go
And,
get it
and
from
he
the
has
cow.
to massage the cow a year before it's even good to get the milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
A year
That's
from birth, man.
yeah.
Oh, my
dude.
bad.
He's got to be there until that cow dies. Until
As a
that
matter of
cow's.
fact, when that cow is conceived, I am massaging its mom
Oh.
to make sure that
yeah.
the calf comes out.
So you deliver the calf.
And the way
Well, I
the
gotta
way
let it
he
drop.
milks it
Oh,
is
is
he
that-
just sucks on the udders and then spits the milk out. That's the only way it can be.
That's the greatest way. He
I
has to
spit
test,
it into the
He
cow's
has
mouth.
to know if it has the peanut taste to
Yeah.
it.
No,
That's a
don't-
little
let's
too
not do
nutty.
this one.
Too many
He's like,
enzymes in this
is a
one."
little too nutty, and the farmer's like, that's because that's a cow dick. That's a male cow.
That's a
Get
bull.
that one out of your mouth.
And that's not milk, buddy.
He turns.
And now we're in a donkey show. We got Sally, the sexy stud.
I'm
bull's
the
just sitting there like,
sexy
"You
stud.
blind now."
If anybody made it this far into this episode, God bless you.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be 2 episodes.
Oh, okay. Good
I'm
lord.
gonna split this into 2 weeks. Yeah.
Man, that was nuts.
Dude
Nah.
got comfortable and took his flip flop stuck in. We can't see it, but
That's why I do
He
it.
was getting all extra comfortable. I won't kick my shoe off.
Well, if he's getting comfortable, does that mean it's time for late night, Mike?
Late night.
I mean, I think it's time for late
Everybody
night.
go night night.
Peanut butter.
It's the safer.
He's like, I don't know what happened. I gotta get out of here.
I'm so small.
I'm not.
Well, on that note, y'all, when peanut butter's announced, that means it's time to get out of here. So we gonna catch y'all next week.
Before we leave, where can they find us again, Duran? Chase, where can they find us? I don't know what happened.
I do that to him
wait,
every
wait.
time. It throws good.
I think you said something. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yes, OnlyFans. But it's on Fee Finder.
You can find us on all social media platforms. That guy and this guy, except for Twitter, it's that guy and this guy.
With an 8.
And then you can also find us wherever you get your podcasts.
On
You can
Apple.
also find us next week. We'll be back.
Nope. What do we have to fucking do this every week? Just do your.
Can you just let me
Just
get
no.
out?
Just do your bit.
As long as
Just
he
do
gets
your
crap
thing.
and I don't.
Just do the thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of This Guy and That Guy, or That Guy and This Guy. Good night.